Did law enforcement affect your family?
Yes and no. And I can't, it's hard to say. So, one, I'm going to say this. In my opinion, both of my exes were really, really supportive of this. So, or I wouldn't be here
Mm-hmm.
because my ex told me about reserve programs. That's what got me hooked into like, okay, I really like this job, something I potentially would like to do full time. But I would have stayed reserving the whole time if my second wife said no. I would have stayed reserving because that is what I like doing. So both wives supportive. The kids were young, so maybe they got used to, you know, not being there on certain days of the week. And I think uh, my current girlfriend and my wife and the kids were generally showed pride in what I did and backed me for what I did. So if I, wasn't home with that, but what was nice with Bonneville County, uh, if the game or stuff's within your beat, and as a sergeant, I would tell them that too. If your kid's playing soccer, just listen to the radio. You can go watch part of the game. You're there.
Mm-hmm.
You're supporting the community. I don't see where it's an issue. Go do that. We just don't expect you to hang out there, listen to your calls. So in that way, yes, I missed a few things, missed a few birthdays and that. Yeah, so I think that's true with everybody. But I think I got really lucky that everybody supported. I had two stepkids at the time. I think they were very supportive of that too, and doing all that. And then when you say affecting, the biggest thing that threw me for a loop was my daughter became an ISP trooper. And I have to give her, I should say this, I gave her crap a little bit. Like, Kristen, I wish you talked to me first. I would have probably steered you a little different way. And now what? I am working for ISP. Very weird come about way. And she called me one day out of the blue and said, "Hey, Dad, I just got my polygraph done by Paul Egbert. Paul Egbert's somebody who used to work down here and did polys." I'm like, "Say what? For ISP? Yeah, you could do the test online. You can always do the test online. It's a lot easier than having to wait for the scheduled test like Bonneville and others at the time we're doing. You have to schedule to come in and do tests." So yeah, I passed that, and then they were doing my poly. I passed it, and I'm gonna go do it. I'm like, "You never said you had an interest in that um, at all," because she was doing forest fires, wildland forest fires. Really liked her crew and did that. No, Dad, I always looked up to what you were doing and proud of what you did. And I wrote my letter, and she sent me a letter. So I was shocked that I guess rubbed off to the point that she totally did well, to me, a flip flop. But she likes physical jobs and that, and the cops are physical jobs.
Yeah.
And so I switched and became a trooper. And now she's a detective.
Wow.
Yeah.